and I was just like clawing into my skin. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, if you are wondering why I'm wearing the same outfit from last video, it's because I just knocked out 2 videos in one day. Thank you. I know. So anyways, we're gonna be doing a story time. As you see from the title, we're gonna be talking about my first tattoo. So I got my first tattoo. I believe it was either in February or March, and I had been talking about getting a tattoo since I was like 16. And I remember when I was 16, my mom was just like, "You can get your tattoo when you turn 17." And I legit had an appointment booked and everything for on my 17th birthday, and then did not happen. Um, Thankful that it actually didn't, because then I'll get into that. So when I got into like January, no, yeah, January, I started thinking about tattoo ideas, and then I was just like, honestly, I don't know what I want. And then I knew what I wanted from the beginning, but I didn't want to get that as my first tattoo because I know it's gonna hurt. So I was thinking about little simple tattoos, and then I came upon one around March. A week or two before I got my tattoo, I was sick at home, and the day after I was gonna go to school. But the day I was at home, I was just on my computer typing or whatever, and then just came across the tattoo that I saw, and I really liked it. And then I remember like I what's the word? I airdropped it to my phone, and then I went to go show my mom, and she was like, "You want a tattoo?" And then I was just like, "Yeah." And then I remember just like saying that I was gonna text our tattoo guy, and then from there, I was just like, "Oh wow, this is actually gonna happen," because he ended up responding like a couple days later, and then he was just like, "Well, like what size and like how big did I want it and where I was gonna put it," like just like the simple like major questions that like he needs to know. And then he gave me the price for it, which honestly was not that bad. And yeah, he's a really cool guy. And I just remember like 2 weeks after, it was actually a week after, because he had texted me on Saturday, so it was a week from Saturday, and he had texted me, and then we scheduled it for the following Saturday. Actually, he didn't. It was all last minute, actually. So the funny part was that it was actually last minute. So it's like finally all coming back to me, because I haven't like really talked about the story, but yeah. So Friday came, and it was raining, and it was like bad rain. And my grandma does not like to drive in rain. My grandma was gonna take me because my mom had work. My grandma called me and said, "I don't think we can get your tattoo tomorrow." And I was really pressed about it. And I was just like, "Oh my god! Like, I really want to go get this tattoo, and this old lady doesn't want to take me to go get my tattoo." Like, okay. So I was trying to come up with things. I was trying to get an Uber over there for the next day, and then I was trying to think about it, but I didn't want to go alone, and so I was trying to get a friend over there. And then my friend like said she was gonna go with me, but then my grandma said, "Well, if you text him right now and ask him, because the rain stopped, if you text him right now and ask him if you can go right now, then like it'd work out." So I texted him, and thankfully he said yes. We're driving over there. It's like 8 o'clock, and it's so funny because I was still sick. Like, I was still sick at that time. It was like legit a week of me being sick. And I remember I called out of work because I was like so bad. Like, I was like legit felt like I was gonna throw up. So I was not about to go to work. So I called out that day. And to this day, people at my job still think that I called out just to get my tattoo. We're driving over there. It's like, I think 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and we text him that we're there, and then he's like inside setting up already, and then we go inside, and then we're like talking, and like I'm talking about the tattoo that I want, and then everyone's just asking like what it means, and then like we're just like actually having a really good time. Fast forward to like when I'm finally gonna get it. We start, and it's like fight. It legit felt like a cat scratch. Like, it felt like a cat was just scratching my arm, but you kind of get tired of like your cat scratching you, because then you start to bleed. So um I was not bleeding. I probably was, but like, I just didn't really see blood. But I was just like, "Whoa, this actually hurts." So then I was just like, "Oh my god, like I can feel the pain now. Like it's actually finally coming to me. And I think what it was is that it wasn't real pain at the time because like of all the adrenaline that I was having, and finally it was like kind of like going away. And so I was just like, oh my god, like I can really feel the pain now. So then I was just like sitting there, and like I was in like where I wanted to cry, and so I was just like sitting there and like I was listening to everyone talk. Fast forward like an hour, because I think the tattoo took like 2.5 hours, or three actually. Um, Wait, no, because we got out around like 12:30, so it was like we started the tattoo probably like at 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so we probably started the tattoo around like 9. Um, and so fast forward an hour, it was like 10 something, and that's when like the pain like started going up, and like um we started like down here first. So the further and further he went up, like right here, it like hurt the most, and I don't know why. Every time he hit like in the middle, it just hurt. And so the further and further he went up, the more it started to hurt. And I think let me sit back down. So I think the main thing with that part was because it was just like a new piece of skin that he was like digging into. So yeah, that's why it probably hurt. Probably like the last 30 minutes, like I was just so done. Like I was just like, I get me out of this chair. I don't want to be on this chair anymore. It hurts. It was so funny. But I was like there, I had my hand like this, like on the side, but I had this hand, my right hand, and I was just like clawing into my skin. Like I felt like it was like, I think I was wearing pants, but I can like, I had like the skin marks, like I like the nail marks on my skin, and it hurt so much. Like I was just like clawing myself, and he got the white ink, and that's when it started to sting, and then I was just like, oh my god, and it hurt so much. I could remember the pain again, and I just remember it hurt so much. And then I was just like, oh, I cannot do this. I can't do this. Like it's gonna like kill me. And finally, like he was just like going, he was just like, oh, you're fine, like you can do it. And like in my head I was just like, shut up. And I remember for like the past hour, they were all talking, and I just couldn't like deal with it, like the pain, and then people talking, like I felt like I could only talk, and like that was it. Like if people started to talk, like you had to shut up because it was bothering me. And it was mainly because like they were all talking, so he'd stop like my tattoo, and then like for like a couple of seconds, like the most like he probably like stopped working on my tattoo was like for a minute, and then like he'd go back to it, but it was only because like my grandma would ask a question, and I was just there like, oh my god. I was just sitting there, and I was just like, she needs to stop talking, like I need to get this tattoo done. Like my hand is hurting, it's cramping up. And I remember I think I asked him twice if I could like move my arm around because it was like cramping up, and then he was like cool with it. And so like, I remember standing up for like a little bit, but I remember like just really happy that I got the tattoo. Like no, I'm ready to book my next appointment. Like I'm ready to get another tattoo. They are addicting. Like you like want to get another tattoo right after your first tattoo. Like I kid you not, like a couple like right off the chair, and like probably 5 minutes we got in the car, I was like ready to book my next appointment to get another tattoo, and I want to get another tattoo. Stay tuned for that video because I probably will be filming that, and I'll be filming that process. Um, I'm really excited for that tattoo. And I really have the idea. I have the design. I just have to text him because I haven't texted him. But I will be filming because me and my best friend are actually going to get our tattoo. We're going to talk about the meaning of this tattoo. So the meaning behind my tattoo is mainly because I want to turn this arm into my inspiration arm, into like kind of my empowerment inspiration arm. And what this tattoo means to me is I really wanted to get a lion with the crown here, and to me, like with the lion and the crown there, it meant like it didn't really like the first thing that came up to me wasn't royalty. The first thing that came up to me was just like power and empowerment, and just to like really push yourself and to strive for what you believed in. If you guys want to ask me any more questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I will probably do a follow-up video on my tattoos, or I will be posting this on my Instagram story to answer all your questions. But yeah, if you have any more questions about my tattoo, or any future tattoos, or any like inspiration for you guys on what you guys want as a like for a tattoo, leave them down in the comments below. Um, please like the video, please share it, please subscribe, and turn on your post notifications because it helps me out a lot. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now. That is like legit, like a lot from where I'm at right now. But I know I can do it, and I know I can do it with the power of you guys. You guys, if you guys really, really like these videos, and you guys really want to see these videos, um, if you guys really want to see me post videos like these, then honestly, please share and just tell all your family members and your dogs, all your pets to subscribe to my channel, because I know you guys have some Instagram accounts for your pets. So just make them a YouTube account too. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.